Happy National Day Year 2. Today we're going to make these special National Day pictures, adding fireworks to the sky and creating a cityscape underneath. And I think I will ask you to do all of the fireworks in the Omani flag colours. Okay, so to do this, you're going to be using both watercolour paints and also poster paints, and you will also be using pastels. So let me go through all the things that you will need for this activity. So you will need watercolour paints, your sketchbook, you will need a blue and a black paint, you will also need a palette, a selection of different coloured pastels and a water pot. So let's get started. Now the first thing you need to do, year 2, is to take a nice clean page, and then what you will do is you will draw out your cityscape. So I'm going to take my black oil pastel, and I'm going to start by adding the shapes of the city. So I'm going to do a dome coming over like this here. And then I think I'm going to do pointed minaret here. And then I'm going to do the dome of the mosque. And maybe another shape here. And then in the corner, let me think, I'm going to do a house with a straight top like this, okay? So this is my cityscape, okay? And what you might want to do is to add small windows into the side of these, of the city, okay? So you might want to have windows. You decide how you want to decorate it, okay? And we'll add some colour to those later, okay? So there's my cityscape. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blue poster paint, and I'm just going to, oh no, I'm not going to use my blue poster paint yet. What I need to do is complete the fireworks sections above. So to do this, I need a range of objects that are round. So I've got some hand sanitizer, sellotape. I can use the bottom of this pot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw circles in the sky to show where the fireworks are going to go. So I'm going to use a firework shape here. So I'm going to draw around the pot. So I'm going to have a firework in the center here. I'm going to put a firework over here. And then maybe have some smaller ones up above. Now, in each of these spaces, we're going to do a different firework. Okay, and maybe no, okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to take my red, my white, and my green, and I'm going to decorate these as fireworks using the Omani flag colours. So first of all, I'm going to start over here, and I think this firework is going to be green, red and white. So let me get my white. Now remember, the white won't necessarily show up at the moment, but when you colour with the oh my goodness, I've forgotten the word. When you colour with the watercolour, the paint, it will make the white show up, okay? So keep going with my firework all the way round, fill up all of the space, and I'm just doing short strokes with my pastel backwards and forwards to make it all jaggedy at the edges. Okay, and last of all, I'm going to have green around the edge of the firework. There we go. Okay, that's my first firework in the sky. Now I think I'm going to do a swirly firework, but this one I'm only going to use red and white. So I'm going to make a big spiral shape, and then I'm going to add white in around in those white sections. Remember, if you leave it white, sorry, it won't show up when you add the black paint. Okay, there we go. And then on this one, I'm going to do flicked marks. I'm going to do flicks away like this to make it look like the fireworks flying through the sky. Okay, and then here we go. And you can just imagine the fireworks going off in the sky to celebrate National Day. And let me just add a little bit of white. Okay, there's my next firework. I'm going to do a white and red firework here, I think. No, I maybe changed my mind, and I'm going to do green and white in the corner. You can experiment. It's up to you to decide how you want to do your fireworks. Little bits of colour all running together are a really good way to show how to make a firework. You decide the way you want to decorate those, and I'm going to leave you to do that now. The next thing I'm going to do to my picture is I'm going to add the lights in the windows. There we are. All of the lights in the windows can be filled in. And then I'm going to take my blue paint and I'm going to colour in the cityscape, so the buildings, I'm going to colour in blue. So it makes it look as if it is night time. Okay, so you need to do this carefully because you want to go all the way around the edges. And you can paint over the pastel, it will still show underneath. Okay, so paint over the pastel. You might want to have a nice rich colour, so if so you can add more paint. And I'm going to go along and I'm going to paint all of the buildings in the cityscape, and they're all going to be blue. Because what I want to do is I want a contrast between the sky and the city. Okay, so I'll keep going and I'm going to paint every single building. So I will leave you to do that. And then finally, year 2, the last part of this picture is to go to your watercolour paints and to just wash the sky in black. So remember, we talked about a wash. A wash is when we go right across the page, backwards and forwards, using plenty of water. So here we go. I'm going to wipe my brush right across that page to make it look like the night sky. The other thing that you might want to add into your cityscape is a moon. I didn't think to add that at the time, but you might want to add a moon into your cityscape. And when I'm going to leave you to get on and do this, if you want to use the Omani colours, you can, or if you want to keep it so that you have lots of different colours in the sky, that's up to you. Okay? But once you've finished, you should have a picture that looks something like this. So I look forward to seeing your National Day pictures tomorrow, year 2. Bye for now.